messenger here to free your minds. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, oh, oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. Intentional, you high-class social climbers play your games. Meet the man that works the clock 9 to 5 each day. Though you sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink you leave upon the page. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of its most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. Well, hello, one and all. Welcome to Nick Straight Music. That's me, Nick Straight Music. Apparently, there's a commotion going on outside. Commotion, get gone. Commotion, get gone. Commotion, get gone. And that takes care of that. Now we'll burn up to death because there's no airflow. So I've rearranged a couple of things in the studio here. Sort of. How you doing, Adudu? What do you think of that custom subscriber emote? I'm going to that's the first draft of it. So we'll try it and we'll see what it's like, and then it is hard to read. I agree with that. Even when it pops up and floats across the screen, it's a little bit hard to read. So we'll tweak it. We'll tweak it and we'll make it better. This is it's an organic process. Process. Always evolving. So anyway, good, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's funny. Grab my tea. And let's get to work. Okay, so, story about this song that we're going to work on today. This is a very important song. This is going to be the very first song on the album. I have a vision for this album and the way it's supposed to all fit together. But this song is particularly important. Not only because it's a song that I wrote for my wife, but it's just it's a great tune. I've only played it on the stream once, and I think that was during Saturday Night Serenade. So it's highly unlikely that people who mostly frequent the thank you for the follow, Haas00312_ lots of L's, I's, and more L's. And then we got another one. No offense, but I believe you may be a bot. Because many variations of your name I've seen in other streams, and I've never seen any communication in chat. Yeah, and we get like follow spams. So that's cool. Anyway, so back to the song that we're talking about. It's a song that I wrote for my wife, but it is one of those songs that you cannot help to dance to. It's got a very tropical feel. And it can only be played on one guitar. This is a guitar that I haven't played very much on stream either. This is Old Yeller. This is my my Yamaha classical guitar. I've had it for a very, very long time. It's a beautiful, beautiful sounding instrument. Let's see. And I'm dealing with a couple of new pieces of technology to help me
to help me with my stream here. I was able to turn my iPad into an external monitor, so I'm able to run some of my functions down here now for points redemptions. As now, if you haven't noticed, we have a new point system called Olives, and you'll see that it's a beautiful little picture of Olive, and you can redeem Olives for different random mood lighteners. Let's put it that way. So I've got a nice little window down here that I can see that happening on. So anyway. Okay, so now let's see. Thank you. So that should show up in here, right? All requests. Okay, so I need to click all requests real quick. Where's my mouse? Alright, so let's get down here onto this screen and click all requests. There we go. The 10-finger snap. Let's go ahead and redeem that now. Mark as complete. Ready? The 10-finger snap. But anyway, you can only do 2 fingers on each hand. That's cool. It just takes practice. The 10-finger snap. I hope that was worth the how many points is that? I hope that was worth the 200 olives that you spent. Oh, this is going to be fun, folks. Okay, so this song, Questions. This is going to be the first track on the album. It is extremely upbeat. It's got a real island feel to it, which you all know that I love that. And like I said, it can only be played on this guitar. It just doesn't sound right having any other guitar be the lead instrument on this song. So, jeez, I've got so many windows going now. Okay, there we go. So, let's... Okay, so I'm going to leave this off for the most part. The overhead for right now. For right now. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I had my my recording level set. I should turn that up just a little bit more. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn the fan off for right now. So the song is the same 4 chords over and over again. It's just this beautiful little chord progression that I came up with. And it's really cool. It's going to have an awesome funky bass line on it. We're going to have bongos on it. We're going to have a nice little simple yet driving drum beat and some killer background vocals. So with no further ado, let's start recording this thing. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted it wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll fade out before that too. That's a very it's a very short song. Yeah. Something like that, exactly. Yep, something like that. Something like that indeed. Alright, so let me turn this into just a count-in track so we don't have to do that later. Oh geez, come on. So the reason that I didn't have this, I didn't really have anything done on on this week is I have been working on Aqualung all week. And I've been having a ton of fun with it. Okay, let me make sure that I get the 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so alright, so there's that, and this is I'm gonna change the name of that to Count In. Fun is the important part, yes. Count In. Alright, so let's move down to the first vocal track. Let's go ahead and make this happen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost recorded over the guitar track. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Okay, so there's the first vocal. Okay, and so it's absolutely going to get a double track. So let's do that now. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Okay, so we got that in there. Let's get one background vocal on there. Let me copy that twice. Dang it. I'll move it down here. Okay. What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. double track that I did sucked, so I am going to mute that so it's not getting in the way. Okay, let's sing the high harmony now. If I can. It's been a long time since I've done this.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Whoa, whoa, Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey, Assault Reefer, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. That's so kind of you. Let me get back here. Ah, yes, something like that. Welcome. Yeah, thank you so much for the subscription. So, welcome to the stream. We're working on a song of mine today called Questions. This is going to be the first song on my my upcoming album. Yeah, so I'm not super happy with... thanks, Adudo. I really appreciate that. I'm not super happy with the first part of the high harmony, the actual singing part of it. I'm okay with the chanting part, which is the last half of the song, but it's not quite right. Let's listen.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
That's it.
Whoa, whoa,
That's it. Okay, hold on. I just got to push that falsetto a little further. Hold on. Split the clips and delete the first half. What if I could only touch... Okay, this is going to sound way better.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
There we go. Okay, let's listen to that.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? And what if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
Okay, so I'm just gonna listen. So I'm just gonna listen to the background vocals over this verse.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things
More reverb.
I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Whoa, whoa, oh.
Okay, so that's pretty good, but let me I want to redo the low harmony over the second verse. So let me split the clips and let's go ahead and delete that one. And then let's go ahead and just do this here. Me. Here we go.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
Okay, now let's completely re-sing the let's talk about a little bit history. This is one of the first songs of my own that I recorded with all on my own and doing a 3-part harmony. So I actually have numerous recorded versions of this song. I just want to make like the real. It's had so many different iterations, so many different types of instrumentation in it, so many different types of vocals in it. So I'm gonna distill all the best parts of all those recordings that I've done. I'm gonna take all the best bits that I've come up with over the years, and I'm gonna pack them in to this definitive album version of the song. So, but one thing is I've always had a better time singing the lead vocal once the harmonies are on. So let's go ahead and sing the lead vocal again now that the harmonies are on, and it should sound way better. Let's give it a try. Okay, so let's delete the earlier lead vocal. Okay, so let's just start that right there. Let me put this down onto the track 4 insert. Let's do it. 4.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Much better. Okay. Now I can cut the volume of those. Let's bring them both down to about -9 dB. And now let's record a double track. Now we're getting somewhere. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Okay, cool. Let's listen back. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? Just a very light double track. What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? Hey, Kev.
Yeah. I'll show everyone that in a minute. I was waiting for you to show up.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
More reverb.
Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend.
The magic's starting to
So
happen.
ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Oh, 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 oh,
Ah, more cowbell. Don't they all need more cowbell? See, oh, my order from Graphtech has been shipped. This is exciting news, folks. I have been messing with Olive a bit, putting different strings on her and whatnot, and I have found that the nut and saddle that the guitar was shipped with, the nut is the part at the top that the strings come over at the top of the neck, and the saddle is what the strings sit on as they come out of the bridge. They're made by a company called Graphtech, and they are upgrades from regular plastic. They're a synthetic bone. It's called new bone. I'm not happy with it. I feel like I'm getting weird buzzing. I feel like the strings are actually cutting into it. I feel like it's a softer material than I originally thought it was. So I'm replacing them with Graphtech's Tusk. Best pegs in the biz too. Oh, you use Graphtech pegs, Kev. Cool. So I'm upgrading both the nut and the saddle to their Tusk material, which is a synthetic ivory. That's what I use as the nut for Dorothy, my ES335. That is a Tusk nut, and I think it's amazing. The sound, yes, nice song, Tusk. That is another song that would be quite that'd be quite complicated to do a cover of. Let's see. Expected delivery Wednesday, September 22nd. What? Oh well. That's what I get for not paying for expedited shipping, I guess. It's coming on a horse cart. Horse cart. Pony Express style. Covered wagon. It'll be here when it gets here. Anyway, I just got a message from Graphtech that they shipped my guitar parts via Pony Express. So, love you, Graphtech. Yes, they are very good, and I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do them myself. So they're gonna be sanded and set exactly to my specifications because I'm gonna do the work myself. I do all my guitar work myself. All right, so where was I? Oh, yes, we were talking about more cowbell. We're not going to do cowbell next, but what we are going to do is good old-fashioned hand claps. So we just need a pretty standard vocal insert for that. So let me go ahead and just okay. let's do this. Let's see. Yes, bring on the hand claps. Yeah, you bet. That'll be our first bit of percussion. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And get rid of this. Oh, damn it. I deleted the wrong one. Okay, so bear with me, folks. We're going to try something new. I don't know if this is actually going to work during a stream or not, but I think I may. You know how I've not been able to show you guys the plugins that I use because they open in a separate window, and I've always complained about my graphics card or whatever and how it won't allow me to split between screen view and window capture. I think I can do it. Let's see what happens. Things might get weird for a second here. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working at all. Display capture. So, it was all a lie. It was all a lie. And I apologize. I'm still trying to find an answer to that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an ADT on this track, which is it's a plug-in from the Waves Abbey Road suite, the automatic double tracking machine that the Beatles used to make all kinds of cool effects. It's better at making effects than it is for actually double tracking vocals. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open the Real ADT. We're going to use the live stereo version. And this is like running two of those machines together. So it's going to give a very pronounced... Am I displaying the correct window? Well, yeah, it's weird the way that works. Because even if because I've got my ADT window open right now. And even if I go into my window capture and I go and try to select all of the windows that I have available, the ADT window does not show up. So it only will pick up the match window. Yeah. Window title must match. Yeah. There's no way to open an auxiliary window inside of a window capture. I've tried messing around with this for a long time, folks, and it's like, maybe if I turn off client area? No. Yeah, I've messed around with this a lot, and the only way that I can see that people are doing it is by doing a display capture, which I have done with you guys once before, but that it makes the rest of my capabilities very limited. So even though you can't see the plugins that I'm using, this is the best I've got. This is the best I've got right now. Until I go to like a double machine, like having a dedicated stream machine and then having my, yeah, that is the only option as far as I know. But yeah, so if I went to a 2-computer stream setup, I would probably be able to do it, but we're not there quite yet. I'm definitely heading in that direction, so we can do some more advanced stuff. But since I'm just using the one computer, it makes things a little difficult. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up, my ADT, so in real time, it sounds like there's 3 people clapping on one track. So let me go ahead and set that up really quick here. So I'm going to move this down here, and the first thing that you're going to notice is you can hear that there's a little bit of flanging on my voice. Let me get rid of the reverb for right now, or leave just a little bit of it on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave everything center panned for right now. And you can hear that my voice is getting even more modulated now because I'm moving all three sources to the center. But what we're going to do is we're going to set one of these up with a ADT1, we're going to set that up with about a 20 millisecond delay. In ADT2, we're going to give that about a 10 millisecond delay. So you can hear the effect is getting even more pronounced now. And then within that, those 10 and 20 millisecond delays, I'm going to give each of those, I'm going to give them, one of them a leeway of 5 milliseconds, and the other one's going to have a leeway of 10 milliseconds. That's ADT2. ADT2 should just have 5 milliseconds of leeway, and the other one should have 10 seconds of leeway. And then I've got those things using the amount of leeway that they have completely randomly. So that is going to give us a really cool sound when I clap like this. Instead of just sounding like one clap, if I mute the ADTs, you just hear the one clap. Let me turn ADT1 on. There's 2 claps. Let me turn ADT2 on. There's 3 claps. Pretty slick, huh? And that's not just digital trickery. It's not just digital trickery. This is a machine that the Beatles had built for them. So this was a capability that they had back in the mid-1960s. There's nothing, this is not modern technical wizardry. This is a very vintage flanging effect, actually. All right, so let's go ahead and record the claps on here. I'm going to need to stand back a little bit, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be
tell you that my answer is your name. Oh, 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 oh,
Pretty frickin' cool, huh? And then if we wanted to, we could add a second ADT onto the same track and get an even bigger clap sound. Let's just see what that sounds like really quick here. Okay, so now we have two of them on there. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm only going to have one of them turned on for right now. Let's go ahead and listen. That sounds awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn the second ADT on now.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only
Let's vary the time on it even
one
more.
place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days?
ADT 1, ADT 2. Let's move that to 2. Move that to 5. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's definitely more efficient to do it this way, and that is why the ADT was invented. John Lennon literally said to their studio tech, Jeff Emmerich, he was this young tech whiz who was the engineer on most of the Beatles albums. Actually, it was pretty cool. Jeff Emmerich, his first day on the job was to do the Beatles' first official recording session at Abbey Road. So he was there with them literally the entire time. He was one of their most he doesn't, you don't hear a lot about him. You hear about George Martin, their producer, which of course he was massive in their sound, but the person who physically made those sounds happen was a man named Jeff Emmerich. And he was very young. He was 15 when he started working at EMI, which is now known as Abbey Road Studios. He was 15 years old. He dropped out of school and decided he wanted to, do recording. And he was a just freaking genius. So he's this teenager doing all of this stuff for the Beatles. But anyway, yeah, in 1966, when they were recording Revolver, John Lennon was he's like, I am over singing double tracks. I don't want to do it anymore. Jeff, figure out a way that I don't have to sing double tracks anymore. So Jeff came up, he took a couple of tape machines and spliced them together, and he invented this thing called the ADT machine, the automatic double tracker. And they could just keep splicing them together and make this amazing thing. Do I prefer the sounds of this effect over the real thing? It depends on what you're doing. For voices, I prefer doing a real double track. Unless you want that modulated phase sound, which is the main characteristic of the ADT. But again, Jeff Emmerich, if you read his book, if you want real cool insight into someone who was actually there in the studio with the Beatles while they were making those albums. There's a book called Here, There, and Everywhere by Jeff Emerick. And it's his memoir from his time spent with the Beatles. It's fascinating. You've got to read it. If you are a music person and you're into recording, or just you want to expand your mind and know more about, you know, some of the stuff that was happening with the Beatles by someone who was actually there, you've got to read that book, Here, There, and Everywhere by Jeff Emerick. That's Jeff spelled Goeff, the British spelling of Jeff. But anyway, but Jeff was even talking in there how if they wanted an authentic double track sound, they still sang double tracks. But once they had the ADT machine, they found that there was a lot of creative potential. There was a lot of things that you could do with it, you know, other than trying to get a realistic sounding double track out of it. You know, you could use it for something like this, where you've got just one hand clap, but you run like 3 or 4 of these things together, and you can make it sound like you've got an entire band standing around the microphone clapping. So on things like that, I think it works really well, because you can pick out, you know, if I put it on my voice, you can pick out more of, well, that don't sound natural at all, you know, but on hand claps,
what if I fell into her and she fell into me?
it sounds okay. You know, it doesn't sound quite as spacey. You can get away with it. You can get away with it a little bit easier that way. But yeah, of course, you know, I could sit here and I could do that clap 6 times and we would have an even more realistic effect. But that's murder on your hands. It hurts so bad to sit and just clap for like 20 minutes. So that is something that the ADT is a really practical. It's a really practical use for it. But no, unless I actually want the flanging modulated effect on my voice, I'm always going to sing a real double track because I think that sounds better. For something like hand claps, where it doesn't matter quite as much, and you can get a real close effect, sure, use the ADT. It saves time and it saves your hands, especially if you have to play the guitar after clapping. Yeah, use the ADT. Let's see here. Okay, so now you guys know more about that stuff. What have I done? Oh my god. Okay. All right, so let's get some more cool stuff going here. So I wanna kind of listen back to that just a little bit with the claps on it and kind of get it balanced. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll add some more reverb to them.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze?
And let's compress them.
What if I,
'cause you know we're gonna compress them.
hear one more voice all my days?
Let's give them about 10 decibels of compression. And turn the volume up.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt...
Okay, and now I need to slide them back in time just a little bit, because they're off just by a few milliseconds. I can hear that pretty easily, actually. Keep an eye on the time here, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Totally lost my train of thought. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So delete that. And then we're going to zoom way in close. Hold on. I'm going to zoom way in close on this. And let's move more into the meat of the song and line them up.
Song to play. What if
I feel like maybe they're a little bit early. Oh, let me turn the snap off.
What if I could only...
That's... It needs to lead that beat just a little bit.
What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What
Oh,
if
hell yeah.
I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sells it for me. That sells it for me. Okay. All right, so that's good. We're off to a very good start here. Let's... Awesome. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate that. A little more tea. Okay. It's bass time. Oy. Turn the gain and the master volume down on that. And let's go ahead and plug my amp into my interface. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys this real quick. So, couple of days ago, a big package was delivered to my house. And I'm like, what is this? And I look at the return address on it, and it's from Kevin Scheibel. And I'm like, what? What the heck could this be? So I opened it up, and it is a beautiful... I should have scanned these. So I could show them as a slideshow. But it's a bunch of old pictures from us in Union Street when I had my really long hair. Pointing at somebody. Me and the man himself. I know you can't see him really good on here. I'll actually scan these and... But that's not even the coolest part. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I really like that one. I'm really hamming it up for the camera there. But let me show you this that he sent me. Well, you may have noticed I've got a new picture hanging on the wall. Oh. This is an old Union Street promotional poster that you used to find hanging around downtown. But there's me and Kevin under. We went out to a little town just outside of Spokane called Cheney, because there's no Union Street in Spokane. There's a Union Avenue, but out in Cheney there's a Union Street. So we found Union Street and we went and stood under the sign, and that sign right there, that one, it did say "Keep Right." But of course, I'm not going to stand under a sign that says "Keep Right" because I'm definitely very. Kevin and I are way more left than that, so I digitally altered it to say "Keep Left." Anyway, but that's really cool. Very yeah, yeehaw! I miss that hat. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, thank you, Kevin. Love you very much. This was a wonderful surprise, and it will proudly hang here in the studio for all to see. That took some doing to get it up there, so I'll put it back up later. For right now, it'll sit down there. But anyway, thank you, Kev. That was very, yep, that was very. That was very special to me. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's see. Oh, bass. We were going to play bass. Super welcome. Thank you, my friend. Okay, I'm going to turn the gain all the way down and let's get the levels set. So let's take a look-see at this. Okay, so that's input 2. Okay, now there's something. Yes. We were little children at the time. Turn the gain up a little bit. And this is also the first bass line that I ever wrote. It was what convinced me that I needed to buy a bass. When I first started recording, I just used a guitar and to play the bass line, and I set the I set it so that it would play back an octave lower, so it kind of sounded like a bass. And I'm like, dude, I need a bass. So I bought Thumper. All right, so let's see what this is like. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose
rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days?
Okay, hold on. I need to remember how to do that. Give me just a second. But it's a killer bass line. All right. Let's do it again. We'll get it.
2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be
Yeah, I'm into it. I am into it. I think that bass line rocks. And it's fun to play. And I can do it while I'm singing. And I unplugged my headphones. I'm trying to slick back my sweaty hair. See, you guys used to say to me, I see what you're trying to do. Good. Well, I hope that means that you can see what I'm trying to do. You got the gist of it. Okay, let's record one. Let's just go for it. Let's record it. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. I'm just missing that transition point. I was not playing it well. You and Joe were brutally funny on me. We had a good time. So this bass line came from, I had just figured out how to play James Jamerson's bass line for I Can't Help Myself, you know? You know, that bass line, yeah. Sugar pie, honey bunch, you know that I love you. Anyway, So I had just learned how to play that. You know, I was really starting to get into learning how to play, you know, like Jamerson, you know, my bass hero. And so I kind of incorporated a little bit of that into this bass line for questions. It's just just that part, just that roll. And then I went my own way with it. Anyway, you can hear it. You hear the influence. Okay, so let's actually get this bass line. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it now. Let's just start it there. 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Three, 4. Listen to that back.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just...
Okay. Let's get a nice mellow. Okay, let's try some of that. Blah blah. Bass good. Kevin, say bass good. Send auxiliary. Alright, so this is going to be a nice basic. Alright. 1, 2, give it a go. 4.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if...
What am I doing wrong? Oh, smoking pork shoulder. Excellent. That sounds delicious. I want some. All right, let's get a little bit more. Turn the volume down, but let's get a little more, little bit more gain. I don't need that much reverb, though. I think that's a really cool lick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name.
One, two, three, four. Let's try that again.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? nothing like the things I touched before. What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name.
Needs to be on the neck pickup. I don't know. What do you guys think?
4. What if
get there. Loving the sound of this song. Aw, thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you see what I'm trying to do. Oh, geez. We're almost at, we're almost at the end there. Alright, I think that's a... Oh, let me try playing it with my fingers. One more time, and then we'll get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given one more song to play? What if I could only choose one place to rest my gaze? What if I could only hear one more voice all my days? What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more? What if she felt nothing like the things I've touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? Better with the pick. What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? Yeah, I'm really feeling it. The other way I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it has come a long way. It has come a long way in just one stream. I'm quite pleased with it. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. I am pleased. Who knew good music could be so easy? Okay. While I'm putting this guitar away and everything, let's just listen to it one more time, and I'll go ahead and put Olive on real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the wrong switch.
What if I were only given one more word to say? What if I were only given
And the music
one
video
more
for this song,
to play?
we're gonna be
What
on a
if
stage
I
on the
could
beach in
only
Hawaii.
choose one place to rest
and it'll
my
be as the
gaze?
sun's going down and the tiki
What
torches
if
on the stage and
I could
everything,
only
and
hear
everybody out in the
one
audience
more voice on my
just
face?
grooving while the band's up on the stage playing this tune.
What if I could only touch the cheek of just one more?
That's my vision for it
What
anyway.
if she felt nothing like the things I've touched before? What if I fell into her and she fell into me? What if she were everything my life was meant to be? Where would I be sitting now, and who would I call friend? If I had looked the other way, I cannot comprehend. So ask a question, ask again, my answer is the same. Ask and I will tell you that my answer is your name.
Never been to Maui, but I feel similarly about the island of Kauai. Okay, let's save this, and I'm going to switch over to my other edit so I can play you guys a couple tunes before we leave. And I'm back as promised. Okay. Those cheap, delicious Mai Tais. All right. Let's plug in. So I put new strings on Olive. And, sorry, this is really difficult to bend down these days. Holy moly. Consequently, I built a new impulse response. But I think this guitar sounds absolutely amazing. Even more amazinger, possibly, than she did before. I put... These are just straight up nickel electric guitar strings. Regular wound nickel guitar, electric guitar strings that I have on here. And I think it sounds pretty good. I've never tried just all nickel wounds on an acoustic guitar before. So I have ordered a set of Martin Retro acoustic guitar strings. They're very similar to what we now think of as nickel electric guitar strings. They're made out of material called Monel that are, it's like a nickel copper alloy. And it's what acoustic guitar strings used to be made out of, like from the late 1800s up till about the 1940s, when they stopped using it in favor of 80-20, and then finally, in the 70s, they started using phosphor bronze. But Martin has started making Monel strings again, so I'm really excited. These are not Monel. Again, these are pure nickel with a steel core, electric guitar strings. I think they sound incredible on this guitar. So I'm going to be interested to see what the 13 gauge Monels sound like on here. I think it's going to be quite exciting, actually. What the heck just happened? Oh. I want to make this smaller because you don't really need to see that as much anymore. Yeah, listen to that. That's just, it's delicious. It's a delicious sound. Electric guitar strings. Nickel electric guitar strings on an acoustic guitar. Who'da thunk it? Let's play a tune or two. You lazy lie bound, there's nothing good about you. People often say you can't keep a job held down. Your soul's in the lost and found, and you're better thrown away. Hey, why don't you be me? I'll be you. We'll be truthful. Well, can you see through my eyes? What about my life that you find useful? 'Cause nothing's black and white as it seems to be, and I'm clinging tight to the only dream I have. This world is painted a shade of misty mountain gray. Hey, hey. It may not all look the same once you make it through the haze. Hey, hey. You're a lazy lie-about, but there's nothing bad about you, 'cause your family owns the mill. You keep your servants handy, your ring could feed a family, but they will hunger still. So hey, why don't you be me, and I'll be you, and we'll be truthful. Or can you see through my eyes? What about my life could you find useful? 'Cause nothing's black and white as it seems to be, and I'm clinging tight to the only dream I have. This world is painted a shade of misty mountain gray. Hey, hey. It may not all look the same once you make it through the haze. Hey, hey. This world is painted a shade of misty mountain gray. Hey, hey. It may not all look the same once you make it through the haze. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Yeah, I love, it's so, I haven't touched the EQ at all. And you can hear, I've got so much more like bass and richness in the tone. It's because they say that nickel actually gets out of the way of your guitar and it projects more of the sound of your actual guitar. You hear more of the guitar and less of the string. And on a big dreadnought body like this, you can actually choke it with using the wrong kind of string on it. So this is a lighter gauge string than the phosphor bronze strings that I've had on this for months. And these sound way better. These sound way better. They sound deeper even though they're a lighter gauge. Flat wound steel jazz strings. Yeah, Kev, that's what I use on literally every guitar. My electric guitars, my bass, they all have flat wounds on them. I love them. Absolutely swear by them. And I've had flats on this when I first got it. The first thing that I did was take the phosphor bronze strings off of it and replace it with nickel flat wounds. I liked them, but the guitar didn't ring quite enough. And again, for my electrics, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I like to have a little bit more mellow sound on my electric guitars, but on the acoustic guitar, I want, especially this one, because it's such a special guitar and such a special sound, and it's unique because, you know, the sides and back are made out of maple instead of mahogany or rosewood or whatever. So, you know, it's got a very unique sort of physical resonance property to it. So I'm experimenting with different kind of strings on this. But yes, I use flat wounds on all my guitars. And I've noticed, because one of the big reasons that I switched to flats was when I started recording, like hardcore, that's all I was doing. I hated the sound of, the finger squeakies. You know what I'm talking about. On nickel strings, it's not as bad. There's a little bit of it, but it's not as loud. Yeah. Look. It's like you and I are the same. Yeah, this is what was on it before. The D'Addario flat tops. Phosphor bronze. That's what I had. That's what has been on this guitar for about the past 4 months. Or D'Addario flat tops. And they're good. They're good. But when I put these strings on it the other day, they squeak a little bit, but it's not as bad as normal phosphor bronze strings. So anyway, this is probably way more than people watching want to know about guitar strings. But now you know a little bit more about guitar strings. Okay. I'm going to play 2 more songs for you guys. I need a little less reverb because I feel like on this guitar with these strings on it, I feel like it's more resonant now. Yeah, that's better. I don't need as much reverb. Yeah, strings are very important. Strings, especially on acoustic guitars, man, it's not trivial. They make a huge difference. Every set, every different gauge, every different mixture of alloy that they make strings out of, everything that they're coated with. It's not as big of a deal on electric guitars, but on acoustic guitars, it makes a huge difference. So you can drive yourself crazy trying to find just the right string for your acoustic guitar. One more cup of coffee, 2 more cigarettes, then you'll go flying by. There's a man out on the corner, his arms are so outstretched, and you'll go flying by. Oh yeah. I'd never try to stand in the way of the way you live your life today, but sometimes I feel like a try, 'cause we are the ones who just go flying by if we don't try. Nice a doo-doo. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Woo. Please empathize and care enthusiastically for your fellow man. 'Cause just like you and me, the people on the street are doing the best they can. Oh yeah. And I'd never try to stand in the way of the way you live your life today, but sometimes I feel I should try, 'cause we are the ones who just go flying by if we don't try. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I sing to you today. I hope you're flying high. You know it only takes a moment to brighten someone's day. You only have to try. Oh yeah. And I'd never try to stand in the way you live your life today. But sometimes I feel I should try, 'cause we are the ones who just go flying by if we don't try. So I'd never try to stand in the way of the way you live your life today. But sometimes I feel I should try, 'cause we are the ones who just go flying by if we don't try. We don't try. If we don't try. We'll make sure she knows. All right, folks, it's that time of the program where I bid you all a fond farewell until tomorrow. As you did mine, Kev. Forget what society says. Let's make a new way, new day, new games to play. With the heart of a child driving me wild, I'm never growing up. Forget what they want you to do, 'cause you could be true. A brand new I love you. Know the way we should start, go straight from your heart. You know I love you too. Do-do-do-do-do. So much love here. God, I love it here. Forget what they want you to think, 'cause we're on the brink of a thin high skating rink. But if we turn about today, if we jump in all the way, we could tell a different tale about the choice we made ourselves. Ooh, ooh. But if we turn about today, if we jump in all the way, we could tell a different tale about the choice we made ourselves. Ooh, ooh. Forget what society says. Let's make a new way. And know I love you. And know I love you. And please know that I love you, because I really and truly do. Thank you so much, folks, for coming and hanging out today on the stream. While we did the initial tracking for questions, the album version, we actually got pretty far. We got a lot done. We got something that sounds like a song. It's exciting. I want to thank Assault Reefer so much. You've been hanging out with us for a while, my friend, but thank you so much now for the subscription, joining our growing pantheon of Nick Straight Music supporters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. The great Adudu8, my good friend, thank you so much for spending so much time here with us. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for spreading love all the way from Holland, all the way across the ocean and across the continent. We are connected, my friend. Kevin Scheibel, thank you so much, my friend, for taking some time out from smoking a pork shoulder. That's such an important job. I mean, I don't take that lightly. So thank you so much for hanging out as much as you could, balancing that with your important job of providing delicious porky sustenance to yourself and the people that you love. And thank you so much for the pictures and the framed Union Street poster. I really appreciate those. Those were a beautiful blast from the past. That was a great way to start my week. So thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Who else was with us? The 87,000 iterations of Haas 00312 that followed me today. Thank you. Unfortunately, that doesn't go towards my follower count, but I do know that you're a pretty nice bot. I've checked out some of your bot channels, and you host some of the channels that you follow. So I really appreciate that, and I hope that you're hosting me, and in your own artificial intelligence way, you are helping to spread the love here on Twitch. So Haas 00312 and all of your iterations. We love you, and thank you so much for joining us today on the stream. We really appreciate it. It was nice to see my events reel just constantly revolving with your name. So exactly. What a good bot. Aw, look at him there. Look, there he goes. He's gone. That was Haas. Thank you, Haas. Let's see who else was with us today. I think that's about it. There's some other people I see hanging out. Of course, you didn't participate in the chat, which is totally fine. I assume that means that you want to fly incognito and just listen. That's totally fine. I just want to let you know I see you and I love you, and I'm glad that you're here. And you're more than welcome to just hang out and listen anytime you want. You don't ever have to be involved in the shenanigans. You can just listen and enjoy. Anyway, guys, it was wonderful. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting. We are going to work on Aqualung by Jethro Tull. As I said before, that's what I've mostly been working on this week. I think it's gonna be okay. I've really enjoyed messing around with it. I think it's a beautiful song, actually. And I think I've worked up a pretty cool version of it. Due to some of my own limitations, because a lot of the musicians that Ian Anderson played with in Jethro Tull were virtuosos. There are certain instruments that I am not a virtuoso on, as in all of them. So, but yes, I think it's going to be fun. Let's see. See you tomorrow, unless the NASCAR race goes long. Priorities, my friend. Yes, NASCAR is a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoy the NASCAR race. And if it goes a little bit long, that's totally fine. I'll know that you are being well entertained by fast powerful cars, which I love those as well. So anyway. All right. Well, I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And cool. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. We'll work on Aqualung tomorrow, and if nothing else, it's going to be extremely interesting. So, until I see you guys again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I said that right. Pacific time. Which is 2100 hours, 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow to work on Aqualung by Jethro Tull. So anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear your mask, get vaxxed as soon as you can, because it's getting real bad and scary out there again. And I say that because I love you guys with all my heart, and I want you to be around as long as you possibly can be. So please take care of yourself, take care of those around you. And I wish you all nothing but peace, love, happiness, all the good things. And yes, until next time, I love you, and we'll see you guys later.
Intentional, you high-class social climbers play your games. Meet the man that works the clock from 9 to 5 each day. Though you sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink you leave upon the page. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning. And you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of its most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned.